on the top of the job, the highest point. That's the beam over there, the white beam that they had the ceremony for. That's the last beam to go in. This is the top of the building, guys.
I saw him this morning too. I saw him this morning because I was walking the field and I saw him there too. So he was doing that. He did that in there. So the real one is 7. That's what he went down to 7.
New York City. Try to give you guys a really good view. Those are the guys that are building the hoist that's gonna come up here. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you've decided to join me for yet another week of budgeting. I know I missed last week, but I've decided to try to do a bi-weekly budget, try it out for maybe a month and see how it goes, because I'll be so tired sometimes that I really can't, you know, drum up the energy to make these videos, even though I really want to. So I've just been going off of my money that I have left in my envelopes and my credit cards and using those, and you know, interchanging them and paying off my credit cards with my money from my envelopes, you know, if I use my credit cards for something. And I've just been going off of that and putting aside my paycheck until I can make this video. So this money right here is from Paycheck. What's that, the last week? Yeah, last paycheck in August and the first paycheck in September. So from last week Thursday's paycheck and now this week Thursday paycheck. So I have 2 weeks here to budget for you guys. So some of these categories are going to be getting a lot because I didn't put anything in them last week, so they're going to be getting double. Also, I've changed my braces envelope. I changed the name of it to medical bills because I've decided that medical bills is just a more inclusive term instead of just specifying braces, because you know, we have medical bills and we're going to have medical bills, not just for braces. There's co-pays, there's different things that fall under that category. So my husband and I just decided to rename it medical bills. So if you don't see braces anymore, I'm still saving for braces. It's just included in that whole category. All right, so let's get into it. So this week, since we're budgeting 2 paychecks, we have a lot of money. We have about, well, not about, I'm gonna tell you the exact amount. We have $2,435 we're budgeting today. So that's from 2 paychecks and whatever money I took from hubby. So this is, we're budgeting August paycheck number 4 and September, I don't know if I can make it fit, paycheck number 1. There we go. So 2 paychecks, 1 budget. So let's get started, because I already wrote down, I already worked it out and figured out how much I was going to put in everything. So I wanted to show you guys what I did. So let's see. For the rent, we are gonna give 2 weeks because I didn't put down last week, like I said, and this week. So that's one of the envelopes that are getting 2 weeks. So the rent is $290 a week. So it's getting $540 this week. Next is bills. Bills is $150 a week, so I'm putting $300. Next is food. I still have that envelope as grocery and house. Well, do I have it as grocery and household? 1 second. Yeah, I still have it as grocery and household. I'm probably going to change that one to food because that's a lot of stuff to write, grocery and household, and I don't feel like writing that. So we're going to change that one to food. Same thing. Anyway, usually that's $250 a week. This week it is getting double, $500. Next is laundry. Laundry gets $20 a week. I didn't put last week, and our laundry envelope is crazy low. We have like $5 in there, and that's ridiculous because we do a lot of laundry around here. So I'm putting a little extra in there this week. I'm not only doubling it, but I'm adding an extra $20. So I'm putting $60 into laundry for this week. That should give us a good cushion because we're on shaky grounds right now where laundry is concerned. Okay, next for my work allowance. That's another one I need to rename because I don't know. If you could think of a good name for money that you're allowed to use for work, or if you're at work and you want to buy something, it's your money, it's my money, I can spend it however I want. Should I just put allowance, or I don't know. Give me some ideas in the comment section below what I should rename this envelope, because work allowance just seems weird to me. But anyway, this envelope usually gets $25 a week. This week we are doubling it because it is running kind of low, so we're giving it $50. Next, my sinking funds. Is getting a whopping $400 because it is at 0 because I had to use it up. I had to what did I do? I had to pay credit cards because I was using money from my credit cards to buy stuff that I would usually buy with my sinking funds. So I had to put that money back, and then I had to empty it all out. So it's completely empty. So I'm trying to build it back up. So that's why I'm, I'm putting in such a large amount. Regularly every week I put in at least 100. This week we're giving it 400. Next is medical bills. Medical bills. This week we're putting 100. I'm so upset, you guys, because I had to empty out my emergency fund to pay off my credit card because I had used the credit card to pay my son's emergency dental expenses the other day when he had to go deal with his tooth on his birthday because it was giving him too much trouble. I used my credit cards, and I said to myself, you know what, that was an emergency situation. Why didn't you use your emergency fund? That's what it's there for. And so I ended up taking the $1,000 out of it and paying off my credit card and, setting that straight. I didn't want to empty my emergency fund and do it, but that's what I have the emergency fund for. And I know sometimes you have something and you don't want to use it. You try to hold on to it at all costs. And that's how I felt like I had to hold on to my emergency fund. Even though there was an emergency and I used my credit card for it, I was like, I didn't want to let it go. But it was the right thing to do, and I have to start building it up starting next week. But for this week, I'm not going to be putting money into it because I'm putting so much into this. If I wasn't putting so much into this, I'd be able to start building my emergency fund up. But this is important also, so I want to really just set the foundation for this sinking funds right here. So next week, we should be able to put some more money in there. All right, after medical bills is Christmas. Christmas is usually $20, not 20, $60 a week. So we're gonna double it, $120. And next is passports. Anybody wondering why I have a passports category? Is because we're a family of 6 and none of us have passports, and we do want to travel sometime soon. So I'm putting aside little by little so that we can all have our passports for whenever we're ready to travel. The passports is taken care of. So passports, usually I give the 25 a week. So we're doubling up this week to make up, so $50 for passports. And next is vacay. Oh, hold on. Okay, so I do have emergency on the budget for this week. Okay, so I was able to squeeze it in. So emergency is next. So okay. See? I didn't even realize that. On my draft, my rough draft, I have emergency in there. So that means I was definitely able to fit it in. So emergency is getting 100 this week. Yay! You can come back and join the group emergency. I had counted you out, but you're back. All right. So, yeah, vacay is getting 100 also, and vacation days, vacay days is getting 100 also. Let me see if I can squeeze in. It's only one more. Yeah, clothing has a good amount. It has like 300 something in it, so I'm not gonna put the full 100 that I usually put in there every week, just because, you know, I'm putting a lot into certain categories and whatnot. So I think it's about $390. Yeah, I have $390 in there right now. So I said, okay, let me just put $10. At least I'm putting something to get it to a nice even number of 400. That looks a lot better. For some reason, rounding a number off looks a lot better than having 390, 380, 391. It makes it look better just by having it rounded off. So $10 is all I could squeeze to put into clothing this week to make it look nice. Pretty much as a round number. So these are all the categories that are getting funded this week: rent, bills, food, laundry, work allowance, sinking funds, medical bills, Christmas, passports, emergency, vacation days, and clothing. Okay, $2,435 for 2 weeks of income, and we are gonna stuff some envelopes right now. Long overdue. I may need to order some more of these soon, because some of them are like falling. Look. They're actually holding up pretty well. I mean, granted, I have been using my cards a lot, so, and even if I do take these out, I would only take out certain ones, you know, with me every day: grocery, my work, and maybe entertainment, and that's it. So let's organize these in the order of which we're going to be filling them to make my life easier. So rent, bills, food, laundry, where are you? Come here. Laundry, work allowance, you're next. After you, we got sinking funds. Where are you? Right here. Then we have medical bills right here. Then Christmas, passports, emergency, vacation days, and clothing. Where are you, clothing? Oh, here you are. Okay. You don't belong over here, MetroCard. You're not getting anything this week. Alright, guys. We are organized and ready to go. Let's get our money set out. Got a lot of 5s. Pretty sure I didn't need this many 5s, but oh well. Next time I do my budget and I take out my money, I just know I don't need any 5s because I have a lot of 5s. So that's how I manage, you know, the denomination of how many hundreds, 20s, and, you know, singles I have in circulation. Is I just, based on my budgets, I say, okay, I have a lot of 20s, I have a lot of 5s in rotation, so I don't need any more of those. I can get hundreds and change them out. Alright, let's put it right here. And let's lift the camera up so you guys can see a little better. Alright, there we go. Got hundreds over here, 20s, and 5s. Okay. And we are ready to start filling our envelopes. First up, rent. October's rent. $540. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna use some of these 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 540. Let's organize this. Okay. Drop the 20s where they belong. Okay. Alright, rent is done. Next up is bills. Bills is getting 300. 1, 2, 3. Grocery is next. 500. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 equals 500. Oops, let's see what's in there already and organize my money. Okay, perfect. $60 laundry. 60. 1, 2, 3. $60. Next up is work allowance. getting 50, 20, 40, 45, 50. Sinking funds is next. Taking the majority of my money. 1, 2, 3, 400. The sinking funds. If anybody's wondering what sinking funds mean to me, they mean birthdays, holidays except for Christmas, and pretty much any like gift giving or anything outside of Christmas that has to do with holiday prepping, birthdays, gifting, all that good stuff, like Halloween, Thanksgiving, Valentine's, stuff like that. That's what sinking funds mean to me. So just wanted to clear that up if anybody was confused. Medical bills is up next, and it is getting a whopping $100. Next up is Christmas. It's getting $120. I am so glad that I decided to start saving for Christmas this year. Best decision ever. I will never do it any other way again, I swear. That is the only way to do Christmas, is to save for it all year long. It just makes sense. How easy it is to just put aside a little bit of money every week. Every week that leads to a bigger goal. And then when Christmas comes, or my Christmas envelope is not even going until Christmas. I set it to stop at Black Friday because that's when I shop for Christmas, for most of my Christmas gifts, and get the best deals. And I wanted to have money by Black Friday so that I could shop without taking out anything else. So by Black Friday, I will reach my Christmas goal and be ready to shop. So I don't have to wait till Christmas. And I just started saving for Christmas in April. So this isn't even the whole year. Next year, I'm going to do the whole year from January. Or from January. I'm going to start from there. So it's just so exciting to see how consistency pays off, guys. You know, putting aside every week, just putting it aside and forgetting about it. And in November, it'll be there. It'll be ready, you know. Oh, and if you're wondering, my goal for Christmas is $2,500 to shop for gifts for my whole family. $2,500 and not a penny more. If I come under, that'll be even better. But that's my budget, and I'm sticking to it. Next up is passports, guys. Passports is getting $50. 20, 40, 45, 50. Got some change in my passport envelope. Okay, so now I know if I need singles, I know where to get them. Next up is emergency fund. It's empty. Oh, I could cry. It took me a while to save up that $1,000. I was so proud of myself, you know, because Dave Ramsey said starts, you know, put aside $1,000. I was so happy I made it to $1,000, and then an emergency happened. What are you gonna do? Things happen. That's what it's there for. That's why I had it. If I didn't have it, I wouldn't be able to take care of it. So that's what that's there for. Okay, vacation is next. Vacation is also getting 100. My last 100 goes to vacation. Vacation days also gets 100. Let's see, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 100 for that. Okay. Vacation days. Actually, I did a correction on my rough worksheet I was just looking at. Vacation days is going to get 105 because I realized I had an extra 5. So vacation days gets 105 this week, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. Put the 5 with the 5s. And the 20s with the 20s. And the 1s with the 1s. There we go. And last but not least is our clothing envelope. We're adding $10. The last $10 is going to clothing. And that is all the money this week, guys. All the envelopes are stuffed and ready for the next 2 weeks. I'm actually liking waiting 2 weeks. It forces you to, you know, just stop and stay on budget, because you literally, that's all you have. Because I keep my money separate and I just put it down and wait until I'm ready to budget. So thanks for joining me, guys, for another week. The budget is done, the envelopes are stuffed, and we are ready to start our next 2 weeks of spending. Because you budget and then you spend it, and then you budget again. You save some and you spend some. So that's how it goes. Alright, guys, I'll see you guys in the next 2 weeks. Hope everybody has a wonderful Labor Day weekend, and I will try to enjoy my weekend. Even though, you know, I have the kids because hubby's working this weekend, but I'll do my best to take them out and make the most of it and just enjoy time off of work. Have a good night, everybody.